in with that expansive force. That sap rising. The tree that you are growing, roots into the earth, branches to the sky. Feel yourself strengthening, expanding with each breath in, rooting deeper with each breath out. Feeling the pulse at your center of this golden sun. Honoring the sacred earth beneath our feet. Thank you for holding and supporting us in your great abundance in all ways. Thank you to all those who have walked this land before us in good ways, and those who continue to do so. Thank you to the infinite field of heavens above. Thank you to all the benevolent beings and bodies shining their light down upon us. In balance between above and below, we give thanks for the opportunity to be in a human body in this time. Inhale, expanding the golden sun. Exhale, sinking, condensing the golden sun. Big breath in, expanding fully. Exhale, release the hands and start to find a little bounce. We'll do a little shorter shake today. Let's do a couple good liver sounds. Might as well do a few lung sounds. Clearing old grief. So do some earth sounds. Ooh, clearing excess thought, rumination, worry. Ooh. Ooh. So, doing some water sounds. Choo-wee. Choo-wee. Clearing out the nervous system through the kidneys. Choo-wee. And now clearing out excess fire from the heart. And so the triple burner has a sound too. He. So feeling the shaking start to disappear inside the cells and tissues, coming back to a place of stillness. Let the arms hang down by the sides. Notice any sensations in the body. With the next inhale, feel the rising of the chi, the arms float up. Exhale, feel the sinking of the chi. Chi up, inhaling, the chi rises. Impending chi sinking, exhaling, the chi sinks. The body follows. One more time. counterclockwise or clockwise, just one way. So this is really opening the interface between the ankles, the knees, and the hips. Let's reverse direction. Okay, now we'll step out into a little bit wider stance. Same thing. So knees out. If you want, you can put the pressure against them, like Talia showed us. Switching direction. Opening up, lubricating through the hip joint, the knees, the ankles. Coming back to center. Uchi stance. So we can do a little brushing of the spine. So we bring one side of the shoulders up and then the other. Imagine like we have a brush on each side of the spine and we're just brushing the vertebrae, brushing, bleed, all of the fascia and muscles along the spine. So keeping your axial stability, so keeping your spine at center and then brushing up and down. There we go, yeah. And coming back to center. So let's do a little waving cloud hands. Let's step into a horse stance. And we're gonna begin because a lot of times when we see qigong movements and it looks so pretty, we're like, oh look, they're moving their hands so gracefully, isn't that nice? So this actually has nothing to do with the hands. Not nothing, but very little to do with the hands. So we want to begin by finding that figure 8. Keeping our axial stability, so our spine aligned between earth and sky. And then we start to make that figure 8 movement with the hips. So you'll notice this is the lower dantian turning, spiraling. So now, slowing it down a little bit. As we come one side forward, we let the arm come forward. And then we turn the other way, let the arms come forward. So let all of this initiate through the lower dantian. And the arms are really just flowing along with that path of qi. So this is one that we call striking tree. So, striking tree. Yeah. So, we have our fingers together like so. And what we're gonna do is inhale, and then it's one exhale out. We can aim for basically till you're out of breath, right? Like little small breaths out. So it looks like
if you're breathing, go gentle with this.
yeah. And when you're out of breath, just bringing the chi back down. And we'll do it again, inhaling. This is helping move some of that liver energy, right? It's like jumping, going, shouting. This is all helping move that liver chi. So one more time, breathing in. And so we're going towards the center line. So imagine if we have a line down our center and that is coming out forward, we are hitting that place right in the center. Talia, why don't you guide us through some...
Right. We're going to do something called wood chop, or as I like to call it, cutting through the bullshit. If you're bleeding, or if you have diarrhea, please be gentle. I have shit myself. So, how it goes is one hand will come up higher than the shoulder, and the other hand will also come. We're going to twist the body and exhale down to the hip. Then we switch the hands. We come up, inhaling, and then we exhale across. So, the technique with this is that we have a core stability strength. So we want to fill the lung. Gentle could be like ha.
So remember, this lateral twisting motion is working with the liver and gallbladder channel. Wood.
You can also pierce the eyes, your crazy anger eyes. It's a good time to now let's change the sound to abs on. Now let's bring this into two different pieces. So we're going to go 3 times. Back to lunge. Anger out the eyes. Get that crazy dragon eye. Fill the lung. Huge. All the way out. All the way in. All the way out. 3 more each side. Get all that anger out your eyes. Really fill. Really empty. Way better than the other. Last one. Each side.
Someone's blowing up over here.
And let's just feel some of that heat going down. So we're here with the shoulder wide. And here I'd like you to inhale your fingertips as far away as possible at a 45-degree angle and slightly forward. You can kind of feel this integrity. You can feel all of the tendons stretching away from you and maybe some little bit of an ache to your arm. So you take a big inhale here and then you exhale and release. So come into still, and then just release. Again, if you're breathing, maybe just going more gentle with the twist. Faster. Nice. Let's come back to that 45 degrees. And we're gonna just drop one of the hands. Nice. So this is very similar to an exercise we do with Sean. So we're actually gonna focus on the pericardium. So really stretch that finger away. And then with this side even more if your hand is 45 degrees down. Nice. And then release the hand. Bring the head back to center. And then drop it. Nice. And just feel the difference between those two sides. Now we're going to bring the opposite shoulder we haven't done towards our ear. 45 degrees, we're going to shoot the hands down, pressing down the scapula, really stretching down that sexual finger. Pericardium. Take a big inhale, lengthening the neck, and then exhale, just release the ear towards the opposite shoulder of the relaxed hand. Start to twist all the way back, all the way forward. And you might notice as you're going between back and forward, maybe you gain some more space, maybe some more of that buzz goes away. And then let the head slightly backwards, slightly forwards. And then bring the chin towards the opposite shoulder. Using the dropped hand to brush down that neck. As we're twisting. Nice. And then drop the hand. Release the head back to center. And let that arm go. Now just feel both of those arms releasing. Let's get a little shake on that.
Oh, you got
Yeah, you want to go? Go ahead.
no, one or two more.
One or two more? Okay. Nice. So we've been kind of doing this inner line activation. So even as we're bouncing, let's pay attention to our feet being parallel. Parallel. And then I want you to pay attention to the four corners of your feet as if you have car wheels there. So maybe you're like more pressure on the inside, more pressure on the outside. Let's find equal balance of both and drawing the legs towards each other. Nice. Now let's externally rotate. Nice. Wow. So yeah, exactly. So that turns all this guy. Let's bring it down slightly. Let's get to this high horse stance. Yeah. So you're going to do a very similar one to Sean. And this one, we're just going to focus on inhaling the liver side, the right side, all the way in. And then how we exhale is like, if you're bleeding, go gentle. Inhale, tap, 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 tap. Inhale, tap right side, exhale. Bring the intensity to the eyes. We're going to put some tensegrity on this. So let's inhale, tap, 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 tap. And then with resistance, you're resisting against yourself. Push through a wall. Turn on the pectoral muscles.
Look at that
Inhale
tree
back.
with loving.
Yeah, inhale. You can have like crazy dragon eyes. Like, tap, tap, tap. Push through a wall. Let's go a little faster. Skip the tap. Crazy dragon eyes. Getting faster. Twist of the hips. Some resistance, but let it go. Ten more. Last one. Exhale everything, 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 everything. All of it. Inhale. And just rest on the structure. Just for a moment. We're still in this horse stance, but we're not pulling the legs together just right now. So let's heel toe a little wider. Still feet parallel. Roll the legs towards each other. Come down a little lower. Nice. Here we go. So we're gonna do a little gallbladder exercise here. We haven't learned it yet, but we're just gonna feel it. So we're gonna inhale, slap the booty, slap the thighs, slap down the legs. Last one. All the way down. And come down to the side, this very low horse stance. Let's bring the hands towards each other and let's just press them into each other. Press. Press the legs towards each other. Press the arms towards each other. Let's take a big inhale and a big exhale.
So we just did bringing down the heavens. We're going to do something similar but different that really works with the wood face. So remember, we're dealing with the energy of expansion. We're dealing with like the tree that's growing, the roots that are growing to the earth. We're also dealing with the tissues of the tendons. So watch me once, because there's a little bit of subtleties, a little bit different. So as we expand our branches, remember how we did peanut butter palms, or we're doing this? We're really feeling it into the tendons, we're feeling it into each finger. So we want that activation of the tendons as we inhale and gather the cosmic chi. Then we're going to bring it down through the crown, nourish the eyes. And when we get just here to Chi Mun, we are going to bring the hands to the side. And now we're pushing down all this stuck energy from the lateral costal region, from the hips, through the IT band, this whole gallbladder and liver channel. We're going to be pushing down any stuck energy from here and using all of this energy to root our roots deeper into the earth. And then from this rooted place, deeper, we're going to inhale. Now we can start. So feeling that activation of the tendons, growing your branches higher into the sky, gathering that heavenly nourishment of the fresh spring rain and the breeze and the sunshine, drawing it, nourishing the eyes, and then bring it to the level of Chi Mun, liver 14, and then bring it to the sides and exhale, pushing down through the outer hips, through the inner hips, rooting all this energy deeper into the earth as we release it. Inhale, keeping that activation through the tendons, expanding upwards, spreading your branches. Exhale, receive that nourishment. And pushing down, rooting that energy into the earth. And now just inhale. Exhale. Of that stuck frustration or anger or resentment, just letting that move out the legs and hips into the earth and let that energy root us deeper. So we can expand even higher into the sky, growing our branches even faster, and then sinking all of that heavenly chi, nourishing, cleansing, and letting all this energy root us deeper into the earth. From this deeply rooted place, inhale. Exhale. One more time. Really feeling the tendons into each fingertip. It's not easy to grow always. Sometimes you have to move through some resistance. And then just let it all sink down, receiving that nourishment, clearing, cleansing, and flushing out, letting all that energy that releases through the feet root us deeper into the earth. Let's let that tension go in the hands. And we're going to do crane arms. So this is a whole walking, why don't we just do the walking qigong? We'll do the arms first. So this is from the White Tiger School. This is the ancient shamanic animal qigong. So when we reach the peak of our arms floating up, this is a fire, like a pericardium fire movement. So when we reach the peak, we are going to find a pulse where our middle finger comes down. We pulse the wrist down and the middle finger comes down. So that is going to pulse our pericardium channel. And then we float the hands down, and at the bottom there's another pulse of the wrist the other way as the middle finger goes down. So the whole middle finger pulses down. And then we inhale, rise up. At the top there is a pulse. And exhale, we sink down, pulse. Inhale, rising up, at the top, pulse. Exhale, sinking down, pulse. Let's turn to our right, bringing the feet together. So we're going to step up with the right foot as the arms float up. And with the hands and the feet, the foot, there's a pulse. Then we're going to step out with that right foot, slightly angled outwards. We're going to come forward with the left leg, rising up. Pulse. Bringing that left foot down, slightly angled out. Coming forward with the right knee, lifting up. Pulse. And stepping down with the right foot, slightly angled out. At the bottom, pulse. Inhale that left leg up, pulse at the top. Exhale, stepping down. One more time, inhale, pulse. back, facing the center of the circle. Welcome to your new spot. Inhale, gather all that chi from above. Exhale, flushing out excess anger, frustration, resentment. Inhale, gathering up kindness, benevolence. And exhale, filling our being with that kindness, that benevolence. And now the bright, fresh spring green that we see all around us, let's gather that color, that benevolence, and let all of that bright green, fresh qing energy fill up. Stepping back out into Wuchi stance. Let's bring the hands together over the lower dantian. Breathing into the belly, feeling that luminous ultraviolet pink pearl, expanding with the inhale, condensing with the exhale. Inhale, expanding. Exhale, consolidating and sinking this chi into our center. Allowing the gathering of all of this precious chi into our center, into our channels, into the space that we've created through these practices, in our fascia, in our organs, in our center. Letting all of that fresh, vibrant chi from the earth and sky, from the plants and the beautiful beings all around us, let that sink into our cells, sink into our center, and nourish us to the core. More big breath in, expanding that pink pearl. Exhale, leave all of that warmth and chi at center, releasing the hands. We'll take a clap. 1, 2, 3. Preparing for a cleansing chi shower. Getting the whole body going, getting that warmth going, getting the hips into it. And now let's bring our nice warm palms to the eyes. Inhale. Washing the forehead clear. The temples, around the eyes, sinuses. So around the ears with the Spock fingers. Flicking forward and back. Maybe get a little tap on our jaw and our face. And now fingertips over the scalp. Pendragons flying through the mystical forest. Down the outer yang channels. Up the inner yin channels. Over the other side, down the outer yang channels, up the inner yin channels, we know them all now. The chest, the belly, the pelvis.
You're like so down now.
I've always been down.
You're always looking.
There's a lot more. There's a lot of patting and slapping exercises that we could be doing. There's a lot of things we could be doing. Between all of us here, we carry a lot of chi practices. We only have so much time. All right, to the ribs and side body, really get those intercostal spaces good. Lower back, kidney, sacrum. Down the outer yang channels of the leg, connecting Lao Gong and Yong Chen. You know both these points now. Yeah, Lao Gong to Yong Chen. Okay, up the inner yin channels of the legs. Brushing off any last bits ready to release. And bring it in with profound gratitude. Thank you to the sacred earth beneath our feet. Thank you to the sacred sky and the vast field of heavens above. Thank you to all the teachers and masters who have carried these practices throughout the ages so that we may benefit for the benefit of all. Wisdom. Zhihui. Benevolence. 仁慈. Courage. 勇气. Sincerity. 真诚. Patience. 耐心. Compassion. 慈悲. Thank you all for such a beautiful practice. What a beautiful day and a beautiful place. How blessed are we?
Yay!
Yes, please.
Meeting of both worlds.
Yes.
What if we did our vocal activation inside the goddess
Yes,
temple
please.
dome?
That is what I wanted.
They're magical temple
With a little
space,
more resonance.
but it has really epic resonance.
Yeah, perfect. I was just saying this morning, I hope you get the code. So that is the vibe. Okay, wonderful.